All right, this is Fire Token. I'm back with another Derail Valley session. And I just need to do something real quick here. There we go. I was listening to my own voice. Much better. Same plan as last time. I guess in our last session, we picked up quite a few licenses. Or, a few, more than one. We can now do logistics, driving around empty cars. We can do long trains 1. We can do... What else did we grab in there? Oh, and then I had to pick up concurrent orders in order to be able to do that, which isn't horrible. Can't do a lot of great concurrent orders with my current train, regardless. But we made a little bit of money back to 83k, and I guess I'm just going to, as usual, come out here and check on the location of my train. I should have it in A3S. That's what I recall. So right over that way. Let's go find it. A3S was over this way. Maybe. This is not A. This is A3S. Here I am. I backed into here. That's what happened. I backed into here. So I can get turned around here if I need to, but I probably don't, because I remember there is a turntable right here. Okay. Good stuff. Let's go have a look at these jobs. Actually, we're at a place with a turntable. Sometimes when you're at a place with a turntable, you can find other trains available right nearby. And I'm looking around, but they don't have like a big locomotive storage yard or anything. And I don't really want to go cherry picking. Let me see. If there was going to be anything, where would it be? There's my train. That's probably what I'll be stuck with here until I do another run. So, I don't know. We're going to go look at how much some of the different orders weigh that are available right now. Because that's my biggest constraint right now is weight. Let's get back in the office here and have a look. I don't want anything like this is fine. This is too much. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. And this is fine. So we got a decent amount of options. They're all really bad prices. However, 68 tons and 51 tons. Oh, I see. One of them is shunting. I was going to say these I could pick up as concurrent orders, but I can't because one is one's a haul and one is shunting. I guess I can pick them both up. It's just one of them I have to spend a little bit of extra effort to get stuff over there, and it's 2,000 for this job. These are both not great jobs. So let's see. Shunting all over the place. And then we've got logistics. Back to machine factory in town. So let's see. We're in City Southwest. Machine factory in town is right up there, and we might just have a little bit of a little bit of shunting to do once we get there, because it's a logistic haul. But this is clearly the best value for what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this one, and we'll see if we can make 7K real quick or more. We've got to pick up in C4S, and I'm in 3S right now, which makes that pretty straightforward. And I want to come out to the northeast, so this is actually seems like a pretty good pickup. So let's see if we can get back over here to 3S. I can hear it. I always lose this thing. I gotta get more used to these cities. It's like right over here. Jump me up there. I had to warp up there. Here we go. Knew it was right around here. It's this wall. Always gets me. Okay, all I gotta do is make sure I'm disconnected, which I'm probably not. Make sure I'm disconnected here. And, also wouldn't be a bad idea to check on my volume levels. I think this is gonna be okay. For the train, these trains get a little bit loud. But we want to go to C4S, and all I'm gonna need to do is pull out of here and stay left to avoid the turntable, and wait till I'm remerged onto the main line of the station here. Let's go. No train brake on or anything. Looking good. Fuel situation's okay. Alright. Coming off the turntable. And I guess this is the track I wanted to merge with. So let's go ahead and stop. Hey, get out of my way. Okay, he's gonna make it a little tricky. But there we go. I should now be able to back onto C. And we want C4S. D4S. And I don't know which one of these is C4S. I really shouldn't even be doing this if I don't know where I'm going. I could use the diagram, but I'm going to come up here and find C4S. So let's set up these. Set up the switches. That looks correct. Okay, let's do it. See if we can pick up C4S. And this is a logistics assignment. So I'm gonna have to be careful and look at just making sure that I have the correct cars. I guess I should pretty much always be doing that, at least marginally, but you know, I guess logistics, you should look a little bit more closely because you might have, instead of just looking to see that you've got the right type of cars. We can do a little faster than this until we get closer. Either way, if that's not them, I'm going to have to move them, but it's definitely the right type of cars. And they're not just empty. Alright, let's get out. Boom. So, what do we got here? CVT 374 is part of my load. And, I've got exactly 4 red, red, green, red. Or red, green, red, red. And there is stuff at the back end here. It is not coupled. Just take the brake off here. But this is CVT 800, and that's the other end of my load. So I'm relatively confident that this time I don't have a horrible mishap waiting to happen. There we go. Alright. We took off what is likely the only handbrake on these cars. Let's get our brake on, our reverser to forward position, and all we have to do is pull out of here, and we are heading straight north to Machine Factory. I'm going to actually get my... We're going to C2S in Machine Factory, and that's all we're doing. This is a really straightforward one. So let's get a move on. No problem with the brake pipe. Yeah, C2S in Machine Factory. Let's actually now go ahead and get to Machine Factory and prepare for this. Coming in from the south, C is our first station to the right. We're all paired up. We've got what appears to be the correct everything. Looking good. And there's no switches or anything I need to worry about to get out of here. I believe. Didn't actually check into that. Maybe I should before I speak too soon. Yeah, I'm coming out to the east, and that's going to be a problem. I just noticed I'm heading east here. Let's bring this back up. City Southwest. I have head off to the east. That's my issue. I just had one wrong turn. Let's back up. One wrong turn. I only had one turn to make and I missed it. There we go. Come out to the north. Let's go northeast. Well, not northeast, but well, I guess so, northeast. I was just trying to say northeast, and I don't know why. Actually sounds like something maybe you shouldn't say. I'm not sure how that works. But I do know I want to come in from the south here to the MF place. So I'm just going to come in at 1 notch of acceleration and see where that puts me in regards to, you know, speed once I get out of here. They're saying I can go 80, and I feel confident to just whip this speed up now. We're going to go 80. Well, we're not going to go 80. We're going to maybe try to go 60. Nice short run. Might follow it up with another one once I get there, because otherwise this will be a pretty short episode. Pretty short session. I mean, look at that route. I'll go a little faster than this, considering we seem to be going uphill somewhat. I can go 120 here. I'm just gonna let it rip. I don't have this on full throttle. I'm maybe 1 or 2 notches off. I just kind of do this visually and by feel and by sound. Not really that precise of a driver. I'm just playing with the feel of the engine. It sounds like this is a healthy RPM. Wouldn't want to exceed it by too much. Temperature and everything's going great. I'm doing 80 up here. I just need to make sure I stay left. I have a little ways to go till the junction, but... Okay, now they're saying 60. I'm actually just going to lay off. Coast, because I'm at 70. And I will probably pick up a little bit more throttle once I hit 50. Okay, here's my turn. Make sure I'm to the left and check on my... I can go 70 to the left. So, again, I'm probably about a notch or 2, maybe 1 notch less than I was during my previous acceleration here. And that's just by feel, because I knew I was keeping myself up around 70 before, and they said it's a 70 limit here. I don't actually want to go 70. Probably going to go 60. Take it down 2-3 notches. See how that affects my acceleration. That's keeping me right at 60 for my current inclination, my current slope. They're telling me 70. I'm dropping a little bit of speed. I'm happy with that, because I'm going to be rapidly approaching my my place. My turn, anyway. Sticking to the right. To the right. Which is 60 to the right. Now it's 100. But I am not going to speed up that much when I'm this close. I will speed up a little. Actually, I'm just holding 40. But I'm good with that. Don't need to burn the fuel real hard here, just for this little stretch. I would like to keep my fuel in the green if possible before I pick up my next load. We'll see if it works out that way. All I know is that coming up here, I probably need to head to the left. That's my guess. Left and then right? I'm not sure. I'm going to find out the hard way. It's a little hard to, you know, deal with the difference between this map, what that looks like, and this map. I don't know even what those little yellow... Are those other trains I can pick up? That would be kind of cool. Let's head left in here. And let's actually, yeah, just coast off a bit. So I'm gonna stop the train. I'm gonna stop the train and I'm gonna say I need to get to C. And it could be this right. It could have been the last right. I don't know. As I was just saying. So I'm going to come up here and say, what if it's this right? What if I don't want to get hit in the butt by my own train? What if it was this right? And then the next left right here? We're going to take that theory and say that C is right up here. That does not appear to be correct. So what about this? What is this? This isn't really a yard at all. This is like loading or service station, perhaps? Yeah. Yeah, it could be. So let's imagine that I had taken the other route to the right up here. Okay, let's say this is the first right that I needed to take, and then C would be the first left after this, and see if that theory holds up. Take a first left here, and now am I at C? This looks like it could be C. Okay, now I know. So, actually, let's set that up. Let's set that up correctly. I want to go to C2S, which is right there. Go figure. C2S is where we're unloading. We should have enough space before bumping into that. Oh, but maybe I want to back in? Is that even an option? Can't count the number of times I've had to back up a train because I was lost in the yard. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely what's going to happen here. I mean, I'm, you know, not lost in the yard so much, but I am going to have to back up the train if I don't want to get it stuck between two other sets of cars. So I think I'm going to pull through C and back into C. So let's go for it. If I can find my train. Did I? Now I've actually... Oh, here we go. But you know what I did not do is after all of that, I didn't go and set up my switches the way I would like. So let's come up here and say that this is C, 2S, and this got to go this way. That's the right way. This is correct. And now I just got to back up and flip one more switch. So let's have a look here. This is the way we're going to go. Getting close here. Move myself over to C. Just apply full brake here. Some stopping power. All right. And actually, after all of that conversation earlier, I don't have any brake applied, do I? Oh, I see. I'm just rolling backwards a little bit. After all that conversation I just had about setting my switches properly and everything, I realize now that I didn't want to go straight into 2S. I want to go through, or into C2S. I want to go through C, pop out the other side and back into 2S. So what I'm going to do is get this thing up to about 10. Maybe 15. Maybe I'll just leave it how it is. And I'm going to go ahead and leave this thing accelerating while I come and check on this. I need a through route through C. And it's going to be this one. That should be fine. Here comes my train. Okay. Hopefully I don't crash into everything. We'll find out. So here I go. I should just be going as far left as possible, which looks like it's the loading lane. Didn't even really look. Yeah, we're going through 1L. And I'm going to back into 2S, and I'm probably going to push these guys back a little bit in the process. There's only one car in here. Be nice if I could just like get out and try to push it or use like a hand cart or something. But okay, this is good. Coast my way through. It's actually way too much speed. Coast out of here at about 20. Trying to see the back end. Okay, this is probably good. I'm gonna let the independent brake handle that while I make sure that I can back into 2S. It's just you. Everything else should be set properly. Right? Let's do it. Slowly back into 2S. Will I have enough space without bumping into the car? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go pretty slow. Car I'm worried about is right there. I think it's gonna be in the way. I really do. Maybe not. No, it's gonna be in the way. Gonna have just a little bit of bumping to worry about. So how fast am I coming in here? Probably a little too fast for that. Slow her down. A little more than that. Okay. Let's have a look at what I'm about to do and whether it's going to matter. You know, I might not have needed to worry about this. Either way, if I collide, it won't be catastrophic, but I'm not going to collide. I'm not going to collide. I'm just going to wait until I pass 2S here. And now I'm going to stop the train. And I'm going to turn this in before I do anything else. So, at this station, the station's right here. Let's see if I've done it. No, I have not. So what's the deal? Move cars from 4S to 2S. Handbrake. Oh, right. I did not apply the handbrake. That's true. So we're right over here. There you go. 7,000 base pay, 10,000 total. Bringing me up to 94K. I should have at least just barely enough fuel to continue and do another run. So let me see if I can pull that off, but I'm going to overwrite my save first. And have a look at what we have available here on this little starter train. We got a 51 tonner, 418 ton. I'm not going to bother with that. 136, 188, and a 360. So 11,000 is not bad. Pulling to the farm from where I'm at now is, I guess this is the farm right here. I'm going to pull straight back through City Southwest where I came from and up into the farm. And I'm thoroughly convinced I have enough fuel for this. So hopefully they're not going to force me to pay my fees right now. So let's do it. They are going to force me to pay my fees right now. Well, that's kind of horrible. Here, let me just toss this on the floor. Debt is reduced. Let's do it. Fees. 6,000 to clear my fees. Okay. No biggie. All right, we got to load these up from B20. And being in C. Now, I'm going to want to come back out to the south. So I'm actually going to pull backwards through C, get back around to the turntable, which I should have done before. I mean, I guess I didn't know where I was going to be going. Yes, I did. That's okay. We can waste a little bit of time on this. Now, my train's been completely turned off. I have a lot of little busy work to do to get this correct. But let's see. I want to back through the loading area again. And that's what we're going to do. So, forward, get the train started. All brakes are off. Let's go. This guy here. Need to head right. Gotta be careful when I'm using the mouse wheel for manipulating controls. I like to handle everything manually, so sometimes there's a little bit of slip up. Okay. Just verifying I got this right. So let's see. I want to pull back all the way through C until I'm near where it says S on the map. So basically out into the larger world again, practically. There's no other choice than to get back that far. So I'm going to speed up just a tiny bit. Should be relatively safe to back up through here at around 30. kph should do it. Yeah, because I'm going to pull from B and head south. So I want to be turned around. That is, I believe, the junction I need to pass. So, a bit of speed here. Alright, now let's have a look. We're going to be heading all left all the time. And I'm just going to do this manually from within the car as I pull forward. So I don't want to go too fast. Maybe around 20, just to make sure I can keep an eye on all my switches. Don't miss anything. Like this guy here. Okay. That is considerably slower than it needs to be. And I think I've got all my... Actually, okay. We will actually slow this down a bit. Or stop accelerating because I'm very close to the turntable. And I don't even know for a fact that I have the turntable set properly. So I think I'm going to stop right here. And get out and get the turntable set up. Now this is nice. I should have considered grabbing a DE4 license. Or DH4. But I don't have a DH4 available. So I could get the multiple locomotives license and pull 2 of these, but I think I'm going to hold off until I have a better option available. Oh, that would have been nice. Unfortunate. All right, let's see what we can do here. Make sure I can see what I'm looking at. That feels like I nailed it. But I need to double check. And yeah, that's good. Let's go for it. Lose out on a little bit of bonus time having to do all this manipulation right now, but it's really not that much of a deal. Not much of a concern. This would have been a pretty good time to pick up a DH4, but I'll get there. Okay, looks like I'm completely on the track. And I'm ready. Ready to turn this thing around. See if we can nail it again. That feels okay. Looks right. Yeah, that's good. Alright. So let's pull out of here. All the way to the end of the station again. Or the end of the town. We need to get back to that previous switch. Right up here. Not too bad. I think I did that in enough space. We'll see. Where are we heading here? To get to B, I need to stay all the way right. So that's what's gonna happen. I'm rolling a little bit. That's probably a good thing. Got me past the switch a little. I need to stay all the way right. So you need to go right. And once I get into B, I need to pick up at B20. So I'll be going left and then right after this. I think I can handle that from in here. Left and then right. Come on. Nope. This would be my right. That looks correct. I am going a little quick. B20. Okay, this looks right. I'm gonna slow down. That was too much, but that's okay. B20. This is my load, for sure. Okay. Let's get out here and see how this is set up. You got your brake on? Yeah, you do. So this is my brake. Let me check the end of this. It's a pretty long load of tractors to take to the farm. How about you? You got your brake on? No, you don't. All right. Are all of these mine? 3, 6, 8. I have... Well, I'll just check the first and last serial numbers. So I've got... CFF 663 is the last one on the list. And... CFF 029 is the first one on the list. This is exactly my load. From the manifest. Let's go ahead and get connected up and get off to the farm. So I should be pulling off to the south here. And that's the plan. Make sure I'm in the forward position. All my brakes are set up. We don't have any... Yes, we do. I have not taken off the brake. Handbrake is now in the correct setup. Let's go. Let's just slowly start pulling out of here. And this is going to be a really straightforward run. I'm just basically staying left. I don't think any of these are turns up here. I'm just basically staying left into the farm. Gosh, that looks dangerous. I guess he's just stopped right off the side here. Make me feel like I'm gonna run straight into a bus. But luckily I'm on rails. Slowly accelerate out of here with my giant train of tractors. Speaking of which, I want to make sure that I'm set up properly for the farm. We're taking this to the farm at B2I, and B2I just comes straight through from the southwest. This should be really easy. Great. I didn't even look at the speed limit here. I'm going to assume I can go considerably quicker than this, so let's just apply a little bit of throttle. If I recall correctly, it was at least 60. I'm going to allow myself up to 60. I might be picking up speed without having to do that. Yeah. Well, let's see. They're saying 100. I'm going to coast. I'm going to coast down this hill. All my switches should be set correctly to take me through City Southwest. But I will have to make sure I'm on a through route once I get in there. $60. Let's see if that's enough brake. It is. $70. Looking okay. Another 60. I'm comfortable with where that's going to put me. Not getting any wheel slip. So just going to allow myself to coast around this corner with the full independent brake on. Maybe a little bit less than full. I can go 100 now. Alright, I'm going to be wanting to stay pretty much to the left when I get up here. I will probably get out of the train and verify I've got a clear route through, because I know that my switches are set. I just did a load from City Southwest. It's not going to be set as a through route. Luckily, City Southwest has a way to set the switches pretty easily to complete. I won't have to go through any of the loading bays because I can just make a turn right past the city, basically. That's something that I just learned or reinforced. I've seen it a few times, but now it's getting firmly implanted. This is great. I'm just going to coast my way up here. I'm not spending any fuel. Fuel situation is fantastic. 2 easy runs in a row. What a nice change of pace. I can go 100. I'm coasting at 70. Phenomenal. Coming up here, I'm definitely gonna have to slow down. They're telling me 80. I might slow down now. I think I might start slowing down now. Get down to about 50 in preparation for this turn, because they're going to reduce my speed. They're saying 60. I'm gonna get down to 50. And I'm going to stay to the left. Everything here is going to be left, left, left. Maybe even 40 as I pass the town. Left. If I can hit it in time, that was close. They're saying 30 here. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna have to apply full brake. This is way too fast. Don't derail. Don't do it. Okay. That was pretty good. I made it out. I don't think I've lost any cars or had a problem back here. Alright. That was, I almost didn't react to that quickly enough. But regardless, I'm headed the right way now, and I just need to stay to the left. I think they said my speed limit here is around 50. That's all I've seen so far. And I can see the sign is set left. I can go 90 to the left. No, I can't. I can go 60 to the left. Don't know why they would do that. Tell me 90 and then 60. And then 80. When I clearly have another turn coming right up here that I'm not going to be able to whip around that corner at 80. So they're going to reduce my speed again pretty quickly. But I'm not going to be anywhere close to 80 by the time I get there. 50. I'm going to maintain speed around 40. And get ready to stay left. They left at 30. That was a pretty quick turn, too. Dumped it right on me. All right. I'll be staying left through the oil well central. And just kind of slowly make sure that there's nothing too serious going on there. Get a clear through route. I can go 50 here. Coasting, I'm losing speed a little, so 60 actually. I don't want to go too fast through the oil well. I don't want to go too fast through any station where I might have to make quick decisions. I don't want to have to stop the train, but I also don't want to go too fast. Nice little river, I'm guessing here. What would this be? Yeah, it's a river running right through here. I like this view. Can't open the window on this cab. Can't wait to upgrade. They're saying 60. And I will be staying left. There's no way I'm going to go 60 through here. Besides, as soon as I get through Oil Well Central, I'm basically at my station. And I've got to get to 2I. $50, they say. I probably didn't want to go left here at all. Now I'm concerned. And I'm going to be slowing down while I figure out where I'm headed. Oh, okay. I'm going through the loading lane, which looks empty. I'm going to go ahead and coast. This was good. This was a good route to go through. Heck, I'm picking up speed. Alright, almost at the farm. They're saying 90, again, there's no way I'm going to start going 90 right before I hit a station that I'm supposed to go through. I don't know what is going through the developers' minds or in-world, what'd you call this, like, civil engineer minds? Because, yeah, they immediately dropped me down to 60 again. I guess I'm going left, left, right is my plan. So left. I hope this is correct. Posting my way in here. Who knows? Oh, I'm coming in from the southwest. So that was actually wrong. Right away, I can say that's wrong. I was coming in from the southwest, and I needed to go right, right, left instead of left, left, right. So let's completely stop the train. Build up some brake pressure. Back up slowly. Notice I don't even look at my brake pressure in a situation like that. Just play it by ear. You can hear when it's basically ready to go. I'm not going to damage the engine doing that. I'm coming in from the southwest, and I needed to go right, left. This is the first and only offending switch so far. Oh, no it wasn't. This is the switch. Maybe I can coast past it? Alright. Right, left. That looks correct. Right, left gets me into... Oh, I'm not even concerned. See, here's the next problem. I needed to go into B. So maybe I was going the right way in the first place. From southwest, I need to go left. Now I'm getting into B. Then I need to go right, left. This is where I will get out and make sure I'm doing it right. That's a bit much. So is this B right here? I was right here at B. And let's just follow the way I read this. Right, left. Is that going to get me there? It's going to take me to 3S and not 2I. No, I'm wrong. No, I was right. This is what we need to get to 2I. Regardless, I should have it set up correctly now. Yeah. Except for... Nope, we're completely set up now. Let's slowly get this thing into position. It would be helpful... Okay. I didn't even check to make sure I can pull through after I'm done here, but I can. Let's get back to looking at Farm A, so I can get a layout of this place. Really straightforward. My station's going to be to my left after I finish here, and I can go and turn in my mission. Farm is probably not going to have any kind of trains for me to pick up, any sort of new locomotives, but I'll have a quick look around. I mean, at least it's a small place. And maybe I'll find a DH4. Two I. Completely open. I'm gonna pull straight down to the end of 2I. I might not even need to. I have got everything on the line here. This is plenty of space to stop the train. Matter of fact, we're gonna do a full stop here. We're entirely on 2I, but I am gonna double check that. Yeah, clearly fully on 2I. Let's put on a handbrake and have a look to the left where my station should be. Crawl under some trains. There's a station. And that was handled. 11,000 base, 17,000 in reality here. And that brings me up to 105,000, which is great. First things first, I'm going to save. Then I'm going to go ahead and have a look and see if there's any other trains available here. And if not, either way, I'm going to call it here. But we're going to see if I'm going to be buying a train before I sign out. So let's see. I really pretty highly doubt that I'm going to find a new locomotive at the farm. But you never know. I mean, here's one. Oh, that's actually me. Never mind. What's over here? Just another DE2. So I did find another locomotive at the train, and that gives me hope that there's a chance. Okay, I found a cat at the farm. Said at the train earlier. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but that's no problem. Just want to see if I've got a train available. Maybe. Well, there's no tracks over here. I think that was about all of the checking there is to do here. Is there even a service station here? There's not. Can't service at the farm. So with that, I'm actually going to come over to my train. And I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to save one more time. Make sure I'm caught up. And that's about it. I appreciate everybody who came and had a look at this game session today. And I'm going to be back probably board games later today with my regular online board gaming group. Today's the day we all get together and do stuff. So I'm going to try and see if I can stream some board game content in a few hours, probably about 2.5 hours from now. 2.5 to 3 hours from now. So I'll be back then. See you later.